So we've just had us a lazy day here, so that means a lazy supper. And one of the most underrated suppers that you can have is breakfast or supper. Scrambled eggs, bacon, and toast. That's all we need for ours. Let's get started. Welcome back to Planet in the South. So first thing up is going to be our bacon. So today I have Wright's bacon, and let me tell you, it's because it was on sale. Because I am a Bar S bacon girl through and through. Like, I understand Bar S is cheap and all that, but that is the best bacon. But Wright's is good too, okay? It's good. And when you get it on sale, stock up. So let me teach you a little hack about cooking bacon. So I don't like to cook bacon because I don't like the mess in my kitchen. I don't like the smell in my house because it stays for a minute. So if you have an air fryer, always cook your bacon in your air fryer. So one, the mess. All of the grease drains down to the bottom. So when it's hot, you can dump it out, or you can wait until it cools down and then just wipe it out. Two, it doesn't pop everywhere, so you're not getting burnt. Your stove is staying clean. Win-win for me. And then lastly, the smell. Like, it just does not smell up your house like regular bacon. And I know it smells good. It really does. But it can get a little much. 380 degrees. I will put it in there for 12 minutes. I have two different racks in mine. So halfway through, I will swap the racks just to make sure the top doesn't get too crispy. But about 12 minutes, this should be nice and crispy bacon. When your bacon's about halfway through, let's get started on our eggs. We like scrambled eggs. So this morning, I just have 6 medium eggs or so, and I'm just gonna put them in this measuring cup here, mix them up, and cook them up. I have those cracked here, and then I'm not one to go crazy with seasoning my eggs. You know, scrambled eggs are scrambled eggs, but I will put in a little bit of soy milk, maybe 1/8 of a cup, even if that. So just a dash of milk, just to make them a little bit creamier. And then I just use Tony's. Tony's seasoning is all I like in mine. It gives me everything I need. Maybe a tablespoon of that. And just mix them up. I got a little mini whisk, but a fork works just fine. So I'm gonna get my skillet ready here. So I have it over medium-low heat. No reason to cook your eggs super high. Just no sense in it. They already cook so fast. And I'm taking about 1/2 tablespoon of butter and just dropping that in there so that it can melt right quick. When my butter's melted, I'm just gonna pour my eggs in nice and slow. Make sure you get your eggs nice and mixed up. You don't want to see whites and yellows. It all needs to be a nice, bright yellow color so that they cook evenly and you don't have those big old white streaks. Now, if that's how you like your eggs, that's fine, but it's not for me. And just let them sit here for about a minute or so before you go to stir and everything. Okay, so I let my eggs sit for just a minute, and now I'm just gonna start scraping. And I'm an outside to the end scraper. Just scrape, nice and slow. You know, some people get crazy with their scrambled eggs. You know, you don't have to do all that. Just scrape, scrape, scrape. And you should have just some nice little folds in the center developing. And then the rest of the eggs should just be scrubbing around. And just keep on doing that until you have them at your desired consistency. We like our eggs probably cooked a little bit more than most people, but you, whenever they look good to you, turn your fire off and pull them out the skillet. We got some nice crispy bacon done. My eggs are done over here, sitting off to the side. Now let me share what makes breakfast or supper the absolute best. And it's not just bacon and eggs by itself and not just toast. It's gonna be a bacon sandwich. The only way to make a proper bacon sandwich is with Miracle Whip. And this is plain old white bread. The cheapest you can get, probably the best. Don't toast it, don't put butter on it, don't touch it. Take it out of the bag, put it on your plate. Now this Miracle Whip here is gonna go on both sides. Make sure you spread it out nice and even. More is better, in my opinion, but personal preference. Now, the perfect way to make a bacon sandwich is to take your bacon, nice and crispy, it's been drained, and one side of the bread is gonna have it go horizontal. 3 pieces usually does it, there you go. The other side is going to go vertical. So, one side horizontal, one side vertical. Now you take that and you smush it, you must smush, and that is perfection. The only better thing was if my mama were here and she would cut the bones off for me. And to cut the bones off means just cut the crust off, because I did not eat the crust as a kid, but my palate has evolved. I'll now eat the crust. But this right here is what I most look forward to when I make breakfast for supper, is making sure I have some white bread so that I can have a nice good old bacon sandwich. And here you have it. 2 plates of breakfast for supper. Here we've got some nice crispy bacon, scrambled eggs, and some toast. And here, the great and wonderful bacon sandwich with some eggs. So easy. Everybody gets what they want. Less than 30 minutes.